Around. We are ready for the first cars, and they all should be in and saddled up because we're going to put them on down the 1/8 of a mile. 660 feet of acceleration. And then we got 2,460, so add 660 to that. What is it? 3,200 and yeah, you got 3,300 feet of slowdown area after the 8th mile. If you're parked in front of our emergency equipment, you need to move your golf carts and four-wheelers and everything else. We need to have good access to all our equipment at all times.
Scott, I'm going to hand you the mic. Tell us about this car.
It's fast.
Damon Harmon, all the way out of Texas, had a 20-plus hour towing all the way up here. So watch him carry the wheels at about 30 foot. He does. Track's tight, he bogged.
It's there. Well, I know he got a hold of the track leaving because I saw those wheels jerk up into the air, so.
The motor come down in the mid-second gear, coast 1106, 38 miles an hour.
I've seen other people do that
All right, firing up the next pair.
Left-hand side, Ollie Fry engines, right-hand side. Gary Zapirian, West Virginia Mountaineer, Type 3
West
Mafia.
Virginia.
West Virginia Mountaineer.
Wow, you know, I pick on West Virginians really bad. I said that Maryland's getting a new zoo. They're going to put a fence around West Virginia.
Gary's an easy target, so I'm sure he can take a ripping. Big burnout out of Ollie Fry. Watch the big man run, 100-meter dash.
Hey, look at that. He's got beer coolers in the back, or beer holders in the back.
Jeremy Owen out there to back him up, huffing and puffing.
Oh, no, that's injection. Oh, that's carburetors?
Car velocity stack sticking
Okay.
right back at the top of that Type 3.
Josh.
First call for iGas to lanes 3 and 4. iGas cars, lanes 3 and 4.
Running 799 or faster and dialing in. Good at 3 and 4. Gary goes in first, waiting on Ollie. Ollie's in. Ollie's out. Has a hard right, grabs second, keep her straight. Takes 3,208, number one qualifier, 781.84 for the Type 3 Mafia.
I think that's getting it.
Naturally aspirated, no nitrous, no turbos, 108
miles
mile
an
an hour.
hour. Wow. I'm loving this.
Left-hand side, J.D. Curry out of Ohio. Big Money Curry taking on another Type 3 Mafia. Tay Wachowski coming out of Virginia. He might have probably one of the prettiest cars out here.
They're all pretty. I like them all.
Type 3 is no slouch either.
Hey, you got one down there in the show field that's a rat rod, and that's a first VW rat rod I've ever seen. Stage for both these cars as they inch their way forward into the stage beam.
More aggravation. He's first, Bob's line. Oh, Pogo Willie. There goes Tay.
Now he's on a ride. Look at that,
629.
629. He moves up into the number one spot.
Put 2 mile an hour on Ollie Fry right there. 629, 110. JD Coast to an 1110, 43 mile an hour. Up in the water box, JD's son, Alex, driving the Carmen Ghia with the hood scoop, also out of Ohio. Left-hand side, Jason Pointer, all the way from Texas, another 20-plus hour tow to get here.
And he's still moving pretty good down there, and he can follow. He saw where the turnoff is, so he'll be making that turn very shortly as we see him start to swing.
You'll see the hood scoop on the front of that car. The engine is still in the back. That's just to get fresh air through a cowl to the motor. That's still rear engine, air cooled. Left side, Sean Gears Power, Jason Pointer, all the way from Texas. College fun, Alex Curry taking all of his dad's money to put in a race car.
Hey, different strokes for different folks, and the only difference between men and boys is the price of their toys.
Wheels up, launch, side by side, going through the lights.
This is a good side-by-side run.
2,509,
There's your new number one qualifier.
642 for the young gun, Alex Curry, 108 mile an hour. I believe that wraps it up for Pro Stock.
Yep, it does.
Coming up next, Pro Mod. You'll see turbochargers, and you will see nitrous oxide, 1 or 2 power adders. Also, front wheel drive has been added. You will see some GTIs. You will see water cooled. You will see air cooled.
All right, I need all the four-wheelers and support vehicles moved out of the winner's circle. If you have a vehicle parked in the winner's circle, we need them moved, please. That's a golf cart.
Binkins, right-hand side, all the way from Binghamton, New York, driving the turbo car. Left-hand side, Reggie Lee out of Maryland with the nitrous car.
I always had problems saying Binghamton.
No, but that's the way we say it in Jersey.
Ah.
Big nitrous purge.
Yeah, palsy. That's sort of like rocket power.
Reggie Lee got the big powder motor in it, huffing a lot of nitrous oxide. Turbo Tim does have nitrous 2 on top of that turbo. Wheels up. Should be a good run. 6,2810 for Turbo Tim.
Let's get it.
Left-hand side, Miles Penn, West Palm Beach, Florida. 1,100 miles to get here. Right-hand side, Chris Schaefer out of
Got a
Pennsylvania.
parachute on that bad boy.
Yes, he does. Chris should probably run about a 6:25 here. He just finished rashing to get the car together last night in the trailer. Miles Penn, I'm not so sure what exactly he's going to do. Crew member standing at the beams, got to get out of the way. I gas 3 and 4. I gas 3 and 4. Miles Penn out of the hole hard in the fuel injected car. He's gonna run it down there, and he will run a 6:57, 94 miles an hour, getting out of early. Chris Schaefer with issues, 9:03.61. Left-hand side, that's the team car to the one that just went down. Another Florida native. That is Chad. No name. I don't know who that is. Right side, Kirk Adams out of Virginia. Father Dale put him to the beam, 70 years young out there limping around the start line. Should probably run about a 6:45. Not sure what to expect out of the May entry. Out of the hole first, and he is gone. He will run a 7:58 getting out of it. Chad trying to chase him down, 7:41, 101 mile an hour. Right side, Jerry the King of Lewis coming out of Maryland, the number 1 in points right now. H-gas, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, H-gas. He's running 8-0 and slow and dialing in, 1 and 2 to H-gas. Meanwhile, the king is present on the right-hand side right here, Jerry Lewis. His car is tuned up and ready to go. If he doesn't go 590, I'm going to kick him in his teeth.
So that's a quick car.
Jerry's number 1 in points right now in the Heritage Series. See him. Trying to knock the tree over.
Carrying the front end pretty good.
2784. Left-hand side, Stephen Hall's at New Jersey driving the Beast. Right-hand side, Gene Collier. Looks like he's getting pushed back in the water. We'll see if there's anything wrong with him. Gas to the lanes, I gas to the lanes, H gas to the lanes. 3 and 4, I gas 3 and 4. Left-hand side, he's got a little bit of funny stuff in the tank. Right-hand side, strong runner out of Dayton, Ohio. Gene Collier driving the green and black Gia, big Paradise motor. Actually, both these guys supporting the Paradise power plant. 2 EFI, probably should be the 2 of the quicker cars here on the property. There you go, Stephen Hawes, bucking and shaking. 574, 128 to a quicker 563, 125 mile an hour for Gene Collier. Number 1 and number 2. Oh, it's fresh off the dyno, and here he is. Here comes in the water box now, Mike Pachulo, Long Island, New York. Front wheel drive. Here comes the front driver. Mike's more of a long track guy, but he says he wants to come play on the short track, 660 foot of front wheel drive power. Castellano, you'll Mike Pachulo representing Team Front Wheel Drive on a chip. And he's gone. The axle's still in it. For the Front Wheel Drive fans at 624, 125 mile an hour with a top end charge. James Castellano, if that is you up the top, let's go. James and Todd, come to the front of the lanes. Castellano, Todd Pavix, pull around those cars and get in the water box. James Castellano and Todd Pavix, pull up. TJ Hargrove out of Virginia. Here comes CJ, another one representing Team West Coast Power.
H gas to 1 and 2, I gas to 3 and 4. And if you're a pro mod, you need to be the front of lane 1 and 2.
James Castellano and Todd Pavix, please pull up. James Castellano and Todd Pavix, pull up. Oh, a little bit of issue here. Oh, looks like he broke the ring and pinion or an axle. Broken axle. He pulled over, which is a smart thing to do instead of dragging it.
All right, another front wheel drive car.
Started seeing nitrous in cars. People put nitrous to them. We thought, boy, this stuff really makes them run. And then turbos. My golly, is that ever a great power adder? And on these little cars, they just really respond to it Oh, I'll tell you, skating around a lot. 639, 117. Yow. Wicked front wheel driver, Jay Cast, left side.
Should have I gas and H gas in the lanes.
H gas 1 and 2 and I gas in 3 and 4. That's where they're supposed to be. In stealth primer here.
These cars are quick.
Wow, 623, 124 miles an hour. My golly, that's a lot of top end in that car.
Your low qualifier was a 563 at 125, followed by a 574 for number 2, so that was a great round.
Yes, it was. All right, iGassers. And this will be our dial-in class, Dave Foltz left side. In the muscle boat against Sevilla. Both of them in the 150s and 60 feet down the other end, and 709, 97 to 750, 89. Both of them are plenty quick. ASA Volkswagens to 5 and 6. ASA Volkswagens to 5 and 6. ASA to 5 and 6, please. ASA cars, 5 and 6. ASA to 5 and 6. Excellent light, right side, 033 light, 699, 96, good pass. And this one got problems and broke on the line, and we'll get some help here. Front-wheel drive, left side. Pack Performance, right side, Billy the Kid. In the Beetle. Yeah, that car has definitely been on this track before. Cruising, running 737, 79. The 840, also 79.
All right, what a sweet looking car. Look at the front wheel on that bad boy. Back wheel too. I don't know. I'm having fun watching these cars. These remind me of my childhood, something that I would have played with as a kid.
Yeah, there you go. They didn't run like the way these do, though. Back then, I guarantee it. Look at that, 742, 94 to 756, 92. Both those cars really grabbed hold of the track for sure. How about...
See you later.
Yep. I like that.
Hasta la vista, senorita.
Pair of Gias. Like 760, 87, 818 at 90. All right, ASA cars should be in what, 5 and 6? ASA cars, 5 and 6. They're coming in, little at a time. ASA cars, 5 and 6, please.
Armageddon was a sleek design, and a renowned Italian, I think, did that for a German car. He had some wheel speed.
That when he turned the tire a little bit and it seemed to help it.
Armageddon 758, 91 miles an hour.
Very, very
They are
nice cars.
great looking Volkswagens. Not nice looking, great. A lot of difference. Tell you what, if VW could have known what they know now, they'd have stayed well in production with the Beetle. And I know they have new ones out now, but they're not anything like the old ones.
811 to an 816, pretty equally matched cars right there. Mosquitoes in Boonesboro. Golly, that's a lot of smoke. 773.87 to 789.85. Wow. Away first, and goes 7:56.91 to 7:74.96.
All right, nasty boys, lane number 1. That's gonna be nasty. And look at that Type 3 wagon, grocery getter. It's even got a shopping cart on the side of that paint job if you look really close.
Woody over there on the right side.
Oh, that's a fantastic looking vehicle. You get a chance to take a look. That's show quality right there.
All right, slick cars, drag slick, test and tune cars to 3 and 4. Drag slick, test and tune cars 3 and 4.
Wheels up on that grocery getter. 725 lane 1, 702.97 for the station wagon. Well done.
That is wild. A lot of tire under that car too, isn't it?
Four-wheel drive action there.
And buzzing along 739.97. Another nice pass.
Every time I think I've seen the nicest thing here, I see something nicer. It's we got a lot of beautiful VWs here today.
Yes, we do. What a great event. Scott spent a lot of time on the social media thing, getting the word out on this event. A lot of flyers sent out, and this thing grew like big time from last year.
I think I took about 100 pictures so far.
Again, the drag slick test and tune cars, 3 and 4. Drag slick test and tune cars for your first run into lanes 3 and 4.
Drag slick, test and tune, lane 3 and 4. We know who you are.
And the ASA Volkswagen Class 5 and 6, and I think they're up there, or there should be.
Yep.
Now this group is your slower cars, 8 flat and slower. And they're ready.
Got an Omnivore in lane number 1. You got a Pink Panther over there, lane number 2.
Beetle's starting to pull ahead there, Stevie.
Oh yeah, sounds good too. 937, 72 miles an hour for the Bug. Down 95 for the Omnivore. Boy, check this paint job out here. I need to put my sunglasses back on there, Mikey.
Yeah, that is. That'll get your attention.
Lane number 1, you've got John Keaty from Keatysville, Maryland, in that little daily driven street car. 2332 with some 48 IDA Webers on it. He does drive that car on the street.
Hey, what? Your buddy's car gets after it, doesn't it?
Yeah, he was a good mechanic, always was. 912, 76 miles an hour for the Bug, 942, lane 2.
Audi 933, the Bug 969.
Bug's getting it. That's a nice looking paint job on that Bug too. Lane number 2. Heading down there, 890, 75 miles an hour. Audi lane 1. Good looking Bug over there, lane number 2. We appreciate you coming out and spending the afternoon at Mason-Dixon Dragway. Neatest place on earth.
Yes, don't we, Stevie?
Oh yeah.
Audi's way down track. Had a slightly better light. 914 at 80, 936, 74.
Good looking convertible over there in lane 2. Looks like mini light mag wheels on it. The Green Machine, lane number 1. To an unexpected lead. 814 at 83. 948, 85 for the Green Machine.
Right, street tire test and tune to 5 and 6. Drag slick test and tune is 3 and 4. And street tire
To 5 and 6. We know who you are.
All right. Beetle's looking good. Right side probably going to get there first in 950 to 1064.
Yeah, I believe he's got some fiberglass fenders on the back of that. That's nice. A little bit wider stance.
Should have had the mic on for that. 1403, 48 miles an hour. Stevie's singing a little bit there, but
Moving on up to the east side.
well, that would be all right. ASA, the street-driven cars that had to go out on a
Yeah, it just took a 10-mile
Road testing.
drive. This is going to be fun. I see a couple local cars here too. I believe these were both here last year, Mike. Oh, I think they come out of Cooker's VW, out of Clear Spring. At least the one on the right. Turbo car.
tell you what.
Oh my, wheels in the air.
Got a little crossed up there, right side, going to drive by with a 682 at 104. What a great run there.
That sounded pretty good on the burnout. Build them right, wind them tight.
Well, I'll say. Jersey car, left side.
Look at the quality on these, Mike. I
Very
mean,
well put together cars. I
Yeah.
left the pits earlier and took a good look at cars for the time that I had to do it, and some pretty stout stuff out there.
oh yeah.
Left side plenty quick.
I think right side had some problems there and wisely got out of it. 710-95, lane 1. Lane number 2 is just drifting. We're gonna probably shut back these two out and check the track, make sure there's no oil in lane number 2. While it's quiet, it's a good time to check out Cheryl's Short Shack or check out our reset this car in lane 1 and let it go down the track before we check the track surface in lane number 2. Safety first. Lifting the front end on all 4 gears. 666, 103 miles an hour.
That one flies, no doubt.
Good time to check out our concession stand, see what we have. Oh yeah, that's a nice little burnout there. Whining that motor.
Street legal cars. They went out and took the cruise, which shows that they are roadworthy and able to, go out on the highway and drive them without issues like many race cars can't do that.
Oh yeah.
And yet they're very, very fast. We've seen them in the 6s at over 100 miles an hour. I mean, they're like 10-second quarter-mile cars.
Wheels in the air, yeah, baby.
149, 60 foot. I mean, that's leading hard. 708 to 735. Wow.
All right, lane number 1 here, you got Mean Gene Cook in that nice looking little white bug. He comes out of Clear Spring, and if you get a chance to go up that way, they have a beautiful big shop, Cooker's VW. Those guys do professional restorations for all over the globe, all over different continents. Those guys know what they're talking about. Turbo car, I've seen it run 940s in the quarter mile here. 50 light for Gene. Carnegie doesn't have a chance here.
Look at that, 660, 108 miles an hour in the 8th mile. That is blistering.
And he drives that car on the street, and it's a 4-cylinder. Like I said, those Cook boys know what they're doing.
This is another one of their prepped cars here on the left.
Oh yeah.
Big tires under that one.
Check that sneaky exhaust system.
Oh yeah, a lot of tire on it and a real sticky track, bogged you down some. 832, 87.
That's a little oval window bug. I believe that makes it 1956 or older, having that oval window. We do have one split window I've seen racing today.
We'll get it when we run the last one.
This is our last ASA street-driven bug. There's second gear. Yeah, man. Yeah, baby. Having some problems. He'll be back. Trying to figure out a few things.
Lanes 1 and 2, go ahead and get saddled up. That's going to be the Pro Mod qualifying round number 2, followed by Pro Stock in lanes 3 and 4. So if you're in those classes, that's the lanes you need to be in.
That's right, and we just called the ASA cars to 5 and 6. They should be making their way up.
All right, I believe it's a bye run. And we are ready. When did that put back up?
5 qualified car 628. A little earlier. And here we go.
All right, the first of the Pro Mod cars. Next one to be into the water.
Good hard launch. 637.
637, real good run.
Not bad at all. No improvement though, 110. Good run.
Keeps him in the number 5 spot right now. Some neat hot rods. They're different. They're like toys that you would put together with that tester's glue.
Nasty stuff on it. All right, here we go. Number 7 qualified, 657 first time down. And we really pick it up, 642.
642 this time around. Picked up 1500s.
You bet.
Moved him up into the number 7 spot.
Very nice pass, definitely.
Kirk presently sitting in the number 11 spot with a 758, and I think we'll see that quicken up this time around.
Didn't have a good top end first run, so there's more in this car. We'll find out how much real quick.
On a good pass.
Much improved, 682.
682. Wow, that moved him up
Much
half
better.
a second.
All right, Reggie Ruff Lee, left side.
All right, and he's got those extended wheelie bars back here. Actually doubles the wheelbase on this thing.
Pretty much does.
Rocking and rolling, that's third gear. Third gear, 665 charge at 103 miles an hour. I don't even think he got into high gear.
No, he's only using 3 gears.
Yeah.
Wow. That thing motors. Here, Scott, talk to him a little bit.
Our number 2 qualifier, he said, Steve. Let me tell you one thing, it took a long time to draw all these lines on this car.
That is actually a wrap over a beautiful paint job underneath that car. The paint under that wrap is probably just as beautiful as the outside right now. The ex-Allen 4A beast from the east, Stephen Hall is out of New Jersey. Number 2 qualifier looking to track down Gene Collier. 128 miles an hour, a career best in the 8th on the first pass. Kangaroo Jack putting him in the beams with that hat on.
A kangaroo from Australia. That's where the Great Barrier Reef is, someplace where you honeymoon, they tell me, if you don't like your wife.
It's vacation. Stephen Hall's got the first bulb on. Number 2, clutch management, wheels up, second gear charge. They go 557, 134 miles an hour. Career best and number 1 qualifier, 557, 134.39 miles an hour.
That's a bad hot rod there. I want to tell you one thing, take notice V8s, you're on notice.
That's a little bit of paradise power from the West Coast. Steven spent some time on the rollers last night getting it sorted out. Looks like it's all figured. Kevin Lugnuts Lugtronic on the keyboard.
Now, that's his quickest pass that he's ever, career best. Wow. He did it here at Mason-Dixon Dragway.
Mason-Dixon Dragway hooking. There's one more pro mod at the top. See the silver car, the guy hanging out of the bathroom door?
Yep, we're ready for him. He needs to be down front.
Jerry Lewis, pull up. Jerry Lewis, pull up. Matt, hang the window net. Let's go.
3 and 4 should be getting saddled up. Race ready.
ASA to the lanes. ASA, get to the lanes. ASA, let's go.
And that's the man Scott talking right now. First call for iGas bracket. iGas bracket to lanes 1 and 2. iGas to 1 and 2.
The King Lewis, he's actually holding a family reunion here at the racetrack. He's got about 25 of his relatives from West Virginia and Maryland up here. He's looking to show them that he's no doormat. Only his new wife. Right hand side, Jerry the King Lewis out of Maryland, the roofer by trade. JK, Joe Cohen doing the tuning for the car. Draw through turbo, no nitrous, single turbo, still draw through.
These are bad hot rods. You figure that they're what, how many cc's typically?
Jerry actually has the smallest motor in Pro Mod. It's a 2165, so a 2.1 liter. The biggest in the class, probably about a 2800
That's
cc.
like drinking 2 1-liter Cokes.
You can put Jerry's motor under your arm and walk around all day.
Yeah. We got some that have paint cans for pistons, gallon paint cans.
Jerry got 2 on. Sliding the clutch, wheels up left. He's going to hammer it. He's the other one to be dead last qualifier. Sounds like it's slipping the clutch. 652, 103. A little bit of clutch slip there. Just have to get that worked out.
All right, our next is going to be Pro Stock coming around the corner. They're in lanes 3 and 4. All those drivers should be in and saddled up. Oh, there's another Pro Mod somewhere. Should be in the front of the lane.
Ollie Fry, stop. Don't pull Ollie Fry. Ollie Fry, stop.
Hey, racers, if you're in the class, you need to be all the way forward in the staging lanes.
Get the window up, get the window net up and push the black car forward. Get him rolling. Let's go. All right, stop kissing him. Let's go.
All right, the iGas cars in the back of 1 and 2, we need you to pull forward.
Julo, Long Island, New York, out of Long Island, front-wheel drive, turbocharged. Smoke pouring out of the front fender wells. Looks a little bit different to some of you guys.
It's like one of them vape cars. That's what it looked like. You ever following them vape cars down the road and it looks like a cloud burst coming out the window.
Got Lurch standing out there about 20 feet put in the beans. Here he comes, big man in the
I
car.
thought he was going to jump over the car as it was going down the track.
Lets it fly. Traction control on. Mike Julo, 190 right in the Pro 3. He's through the top end. 613, 124 mile an hour. Mike says I might not be able to run, but I will nail your ass to the tree, 190. You'll notice a car on the left-hand side you did not see him in the first qualifier. Damon Harmon had an issue with his car. He actually switched vehicles. This is another car he had in his stacker just in case that happened. So this is the first run for car number 1. NHRA says you can switch, and he did. Damon Harmon, right-hand side. Ollie Fry, RPM in the water box. There goes Owen in a 100-yard dash, tracking him down.
All right, which is the fastest beetle? The one that doesn't get eaten. That's when you're bear hunting. You know, you don't have to run fast. You just got to run faster than the guy behind you.
Yes, 1 and 2. Let's go iGas. Get in the lanes. 1 and 2. iGas. HGas 3 and 4. HGas 3 and 4. Bracket cars coming out after ASA. ASA, you follow probe stop.
9 pounds per cubic inch.
9 pounds per cubic inch. Damon Harmon driving the quarter toy. Ollie Fry
I
and
had a
Fry
girlfriend
engines.
like that one time.
Top on. Ollie Fry out in front. Damon not quite the horsepower track. Ollie 629, 108 mile an hour. Damon struggling 748, 97 on the bunny hop. The water box, Jason Pointer, big Sean Gears power plant, biggest motor in the class. How big is it? You can't put it in your pocket. Left-hand side, Tay Wachowski out of Virginia, driving the Type 3.
Girlfriend, that was a 2X.
Jason Pointer sounds like it's on 3 cylinders coming out of the water box. We'll see if it clears up when he gets on the 2-step. Tay with a big long smoky burnout.
I tell you what, these are actually low riders, aren't they? My
Left-hand side, Tay. Right-hand side, Jason Pointer. Texas versus Virginia. Who's going to get the win here?
I think Texas.
Virginia's out first. Texas is right on his quarter panel. Tay trying to hold him off.
It's going to be close.
627 to a 626. Whole shot win. 109.49, 109.62. Side by side. Left-hand side, Alex Curry driving the Gia.
I had a lizard named Gia one time. Yeah, it was one of them monitor lizards. Yeah, then I found out it was an alligator when it got about 8 feet long. I thought it was a lizard.
Alex Curry looking to put in the beans, hoping to run a 640. Dad JD out in front, putting there. Here comes my college fund, Curry Racing family out of Ohio. JD, empty those pockets. Let's see all that money. Wheels are charged. Grab second. Third. 36,107. I believe that's a career best, JD. Is that a career best? Throw your hand up if it is. Thanks, JD. Going up ASA, 2 Maryland guys out of the Cookers camp. Left-hand side, Doug Hartman in the blue car. Right-hand side, mean, ugly Gene Cook with his brother Bob putting him in the water box. Gene trying to wad it up on the burnout there. Spin the tires, Mean Gene, whole shot. 071.90, Doug trying to run him down. Gene goes 660, Doug 682.
Wow, fast for a...
Street legal DOT tires, they drive them. Left-hand side, Josh Goldman out of Pennsylvania. Right-hand side, Brad out of Virginia.
The turbo's bigger than my peanut butter jar.
Turbo's probably about a 60 millimeter, 62 millimeter.
Wow. My Bobcat only has one of them little tiny turbos on it.
I've got the top Bobon, bottom Bobon. Brad lifting the tires, leapfrog. Josh gonna try to run down. 664 with a 051 light. That could be a winning package for Brad. Slow in 718, 98 miles an hour for Josh.
All right, final call for... Final call for H-Gas to 3 and 4. Final...
Big wheel stick, Kevin on the bumper. Driver's door comes open. South Carolina, Matt Lloyd with a little bit of a flame under it. Might want to check track for oil. Left-hand side, 688, 103. Coming up in the water box, 2 naturally aspirated cars, no nitrous, no turbo, no blower, street driven, under 2,400 cc. New Jersey versus Virginia. Going left-hand side out of New Jersey, right-hand side, Anthony Consorte, red car. They were pretty much teammates, but not really. They'd like to kick each other's teeth in if they could, so they're going to try to beat each other up here. Anthony with an issue.
spray on the car left side. It's just enough wheel speed to keep the car moving, and left side well in front. 691.99. Nice pass there. 771.92 on the right. Gas, 210 right left side, great light, 701.95 to 748 at 90.
Yeah, these are typically 11-second
Yeah, they're
cars.
well into the 11s, absolutely. Bottom 11s on the left side, I mean, it really would be. All right, Jamie's toy left side, ran a 7:56 first run. And let's see if we get any improvement here. Yes, he did.
Wow.
763 at 90. And went.
I forgot to wear my glasses. Didn't know how close that wall really was. And we were getting ready to play. I fought the wall and the wall won.
We played that song before.
Yeah, we have. I know that concrete's hard.
Yes, it is.
Next. 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 All both of you. There we go.
Wild. 712.94. 856.76.
All right, big end of the track. He actually lost a sticker there right at the 8th mile. It's a piece of paper. A sticker actually come off that one car, so probably the VW little blue bug. Wow, that thing when it hooks, it goes. That's the one that has that neat front wheel, like a spindle wheel. And I guess really that's what it is.
Hey, dry hopping one of those things will set you back in the seat, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
All right, Right side, 782, getting their first 855 left side.
Drifted. Wild hair. I've seen a woman like that in the morning, early in the morning.
Oh, wow.
That's a pretty neat name for a car, though. And that's paint over in lane 2, that Volkswagen red.
What a sharp car.
Herbie would be proud.
Guarantee it. Herbie should have been here to see these cars.
I'll say, this would be a good Disney movie, Cars 4. Well, I tell you what, lane 1 shifting his own gears and getting down there in a great run, 774 to an 809.
Was way behind at the start, but drove around the other end. Gia later, left side. Absolutely great name there. Carmen Gia drop top.
Carmen Gia.
You know what would have been fun is to get Butch and Gene Morey to be here on a Volkswagen Day with that car.
Well, it's not too late to talk to him for next year.
That would be a wonderful idea that those folks are kind of the father of Volkswagen hot rodding. They really come down to it.
You know, they come to our nostalgia meet each year. It'd be kind of neat to have them with their VW at this meet.
We're going to do something. We're going to keep that thing in mind and try to do something with that
car.
Kia out in front, and then some. Runs a 760 at 90, 829.89. Scott Picaro, left side in the Roadster.
Scott said that the owners of this car are here too, watching him race the car. He bought it from their owners. I think they're in their 70s. And you know what? That's not old because I'm only a year away, and you're already there, right?
I'm past it. Yep. 70's in the rearview mirror now.
Yep, I'm less than a year till I'm 70.
You, it's a pothole in front of you. For me, I already hit it.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it. Holy smokes. All right, Scott turns it on green. Let's see if he can drive around down here. Right side, 748.87, 809. It's 75 for Scott.
It's got a cold air intake in the front of this too. Even though the motor's in the back, they've got the air ducted right into the motor compartment.
Take it all the way back to the engine bay and
well, you know, the heaters on the original VWs were actually wrapped around the exhaust system.
Manifolds, yep.
And you had instant heat once you fired those things up. Guess what?
Almost right away. Not like coolant that takes, got to go 2-3 miles down the road. All right, test and tune drag slick cars to 3 and 4, and test and tune street tires to 5 and 6. And left side, 691, 98, 744, 90.
But look,
they're all here.
Race 754. Wow, to 795.
Still a fair amount of them around.
And I know that there's a lot of Volkswagens around, but I'm talking about Beetles.
Yeah.
I mean, the Beetle, the original Beetle. What an icon.
And that's funny how the American car manufacturers just kind of totally overlook them.
I think that one's a diesel.
That baby does smoke, doesn't it? 797.83.
Ranch. I was there when I was out in Las Vegas. Wow, what a place.
Yeah. We're ready for a return visit. I didn't say that. That's you.
Matchbox going down the track. 707 at 97 miles an hour.
Another nice pass.
All right, H-Gas coming around the corner. This is the first of the bracket class, or the second of the bracket classes. We got I and H.
When these cars are done, by the way, we'll be done all the time runs and qualifying, and the next time you see the Volkswagens out, it'll be round one. Eliminations coming at you. 3 of the classes, of course, are heads up. There is no dial-in. The first car to the finish line wins. 2 of the classes are bracket classes, and of course, that's what H-Gas and I-Gas happen to be. I'll tell you what, the show cars, I got to pick one of them as a winner, and the car I picked, it was as nice a car as I've ever seen as a show car, and it was probably a pretty good drag race car too. Had some good engine mods to it. But I'm telling you, that was a pretty car. With everything done well on it, and then some. These two run pretty good. 909 to 862. Again, drag slick test and tune 3 and 4. Street tire test and tune to 5 and 6.
We talked like.
All right, left side getting after it pretty good here. 703, 104.
On that 6-second door, that's what he was doing.
Thing was flying.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Q5 coming up. Q stands for quality. Say,
927 to a 937. Working our way through the H-gassers. And again, drag slick test and tuners 3 and 4, and street tire test and tuners 5 and 6. $891 to 1102 H-gassers. making our iGassers making it happen here.
Them are a bunch of them.
Yeah, pretty good turnout in the bracket classes. All right, last call.
Final call for slick cars to 3 and 4 and street tires to 5 and 6. Once again, final call for slicks to 3 and 4 and street tires to 5 and 6 for the open test session.
996 to 1188. Another Audi right side.
All right, pretty good amount of Audis here also. That's kind of like the high-end part of
Mugen. Audi starting to drive away, 949 at 80 to 1045, 66 miles an hour.
That's green, the green monster. Tell you what, it's going too. Look at that thing flying.
That runs good,
860 at 83 miles an hour.
That does run well, yep. Boy, they're fast. Little drop top out in front and then some. 807.83 to 931.74.
That's absolutely a great pass there also. A little bit of track prep getting ready to happen in lane 1. We'll continue to run lane number 2. Just a little bit of cleanup, not cleanup, but straightening up, if that's what. Used to us, we're getting used to them.
That's kind of what's happening. 938.73. Nice pass. And again,
If he was running out the back.
that's crazy.
Air cool versus water cool. This is not something you'll see in a lot of races on the East Coast, but we have it here with 12 in Pro Mod. Air versus water. Like he had a bog. 6:46 as a best pass of the weekend for Kirk. James Castellano slows to it, 9:67. Left-hand side, Jerry the King Lewis, the roofer from Maryland, taking on the head of the East Coast PRA, Gene Collier. Gene, I believe, went a 5:63 in qualifying. The King with the draw through, 21.65, taking on the fuel-injected, powder-cased, Paradise-built Gene Collier-driven Guy out of Ohio. He's out on him. Gene in the marbles. Grabbing gears. He's going to drive around him. Yes. Far side. Gene Collier. 6:05 to a 6:34. 111. 118 for the win. Gene Collier looks to stay number one in Pro Mod points. Another one of these air versus water cooled battles. Front wheel drive versus rear wheel drive.
Seeing 3 ASA cars. 3 ASA cars were missing you. You should be in the lanes.
A nitrous air-cooled car taking on Mike Pachula from Long Island, New York, in the right-hand side. Long Island.
Gas to 1 and 2. H-gas to 3 and 4.
Air-cooled car out first. Here comes the big power of the front-wheel drive trying to track him down. He is around him for the win. 6:07, 126 mile an hour. 671, 104 for the air-cooled car. Stephen Hall is out of New Jersey driving the Beast, taking on the West Palm Beach, Florida native, Miles Penn. Elvis lining him up out there.
.468, ASA car 468, we're missing you. And your number one qualifier with the fast run last time, 5:57 right side.
Stephen Hall is out on Miles Penn. He is driving away from him by 5 miles, 570, 130 miles an hour.
I-gassers 1 and 2, H-gassers 3 and 4. Scott Vaccaro doing a nice job. He's a good announcer, isn't he?
Oh, yeah.
And he's into it. That's what where it comes from. Knows all these cars and all the drivers and all the in and outs, and doing a nice job. And he wants to go drag racing now.
He's a lot better than I am. I'm more like that guy in the dodgeball movie that just shakes his head.
And he's more wound up than I am too. He's a lot younger than we are. That's most of it. Got the enthusiasm.
Air-cooled and laning 1 and 2. Yeah, baby, look at that. Uh-oh, we have
Breakage left side.
mechanical failure here.
And right side going to get there at 633, 114. And I think we'll get the crew out there to just push the car back.
Yep.
How about that last run, that 570, 130?
Oh, we're sorry to see some breakage here. Hopefully it's something cheap. When you break something, always hope it's something cheap.
Easy to fix too. That don't hurt either.
Yeah. It's never worked out that way.
No, it always works out. The most expensive stuff breaks and the hardest stuff to reinstall. All right, we got stuff in the hot pits here in the way. We're trying to get this broke car through. I think we're getting help now. We say that.
This thing up and away we go.
When that car hits second gear, it just flat gets it. 632.
Wow.
Look at the big mile an hour, 129, 8th mile. That's insane. Two
That
football
is.
fields and you're going almost a $130.
Yeah, that's what I did in a quarter.
Yeah, heck yeah, my car hit 117 a quarter with mine and was thrilled to death with that. Wouldn't hold a candle to that car. 502 rack motor against a Volkswagen, and he would beat me to death. Wouldn't even be close.
Oh, yeah. Check
Not
out the
close
paint
at all.
job on this Type 3, Mike. Isn't
That
this
is
just
great
gorgeous?
That is.
That's like a big piece of candy or something. That's just beautiful. It's going to be a single run here. Competition broke, so he's just going to take the tree and then back out. We got another single coming up here. His competition did break, but he is going to run it through. And we like seeing that. We like to see him run. That's what we're here for.
I gas 1 and 2, H gas 3 and 4. I gassers 1 and 2, H gas 3 and 4. Still looking for some of those cars. Where are they at? Oliver Fry. In fact, we're looking for darn near all of them.
That's correct.
Then it gets old calling them over and over again. I gas 1 and 2, H gas 3 and 4. Come on up. Let's do it.
Yeah, if you're in competition, we'd like to see you compete. In the air, yeah, baby.
That's a pretty good looking run right there. 644, 104. And the college, my college fund. Wow.
That big number 1 on the window over there on that plug, that has to have some significance,
yes.
I believe.
As in world champ.
Numero uno.
Yeah. Alex Curry left side. My college fund.
Neat little gear.
Yeah, man. We don't need no stinking college.
No.
Buy a race car.
Yeah, we are geniuses. I think lane number 2 may have a leak. I think we're going to go ahead and send number 1 down as a single, lane 1. Back out lane number 2 in this good looking little quarter toy here, having some leakage problems on the track. Our by run, Jason, good looking little bug.
Oh yeah, Jason Pointer left side, number 1, qualified 625, 109. We'll see if he picks it up a little bit. Yeah, it really should be.
Crew members, you should be behind the V. You should not be out that far.
Hey, what, 135, 60 foot, that little car jumped off the starting line, 627, 108. Very close to his qualifying run, just a couple hundredths off. ASA cars are up next. Again, these are the bad hombre street-driven cars that went out and did a little road-worthy trip.
And we do appreciate it if the crew members stay behind the V, because something comes flying out clutch-wise or whatever, we'd rather not see you get impaled. My bet is on the red VW.
Yeah, but it will be a Beetle or a Gia, which you don't know.
I'm partial to Beetles, but you know, what can I say?
Yeah, good monster. There you go. All right, little Volkswagen right side. Yes, he did.
Yeah, baby.
Goes 698 to 709. That was great. Both drivers had good lights.
I got a nitrous-assisted car, lane number 1.
$735.98. In fact, a lot faster, and goes 630 or 683 100 to 783 at 90. All right, 660 left side, 105.
Looks like we have Gene Cook, the man, the myth, the legend, out of Cooker's VWs, Clear Spring, Maryland. These guys have a top flight shop. If you get a chance to go see it, check them out. They are professional. They do work all over the world. Top flight restoration and hot rodding. that'd be your buy run, I believe.
675, 108 miles an hour. That thing is a
Just loafing.
rocket. Of the ASA cars, 761, 98 miles an hour on the single. High gassers. And of course, this is your dial-in class. Handicap racing. Left side gets the head start. You can see the dial-ins are on the scoreboard. Left side leaves first by a little bit. And red light start ends it. Right side gets the win. And we go 781 to 797. The muscle bug left side. $752 to $695 dial. Excellent lights, both sides. Left side had some problems, and right lane 723 good for the win. And we'll see if the car hopefully makes that short turn out of here. We hope.
Because it's on a drift cycle right now, but I see him doing the swing.
It
so I
looks
think
like he's going to do it.
Yep.
Oh, man, that's good. We
We thank the
appreciate
driver
that.
for that. That clears the track for the next pair.
Saves a bunch of time. It really does. Thank you.
Billy the Kid, lane 1, going to take on the Carmen Gia over in lane number 2. Big wing on the back, both cars, for that downforce for that 339 mile an hour run. Can you believe that a funny car runs 339 miles an hour in 1,000 foot?
That's insane. I saw one of the top fuel cars ran 296 and an eighth mile, which is insane. All right. Billy the Kid all over the place. Can he reel it back in? Not quite. 744 to a 749. Ulrich's VW left side. Right side. Dials a 782 to a 746. Lights are pretty close, 751 to 789. side, 752 to 798. All right, Scott Vaccaro, right side, 761 dial. He gives the head start to the little red car that's about ready to come out of the water, 799 dial. All right, Scott, can you catch this little red car? Lights are close. Here comes Scott trying to drive around. He pulls up beside him and takes away with a run-of-the-money 761 to an 805. Good job by Scott. Really fine driving there. Yeah, he did exactly what he had to do. Eric Hanksberger left side in the Gia against the Beetle right side, 749, 799. And a red light start right side, the Gia gets the win. And even though the Gia did not have a good run, he did turn it on green and will advance to round 2. Gia later and Nasty Boys are next. Red anyhow, left side 752. Right on there with a, 752 on a 750.
Next.
All right, slick cars, test and tune 3 and 4. Street tire cars 5 and 6. Test and tune slick cars 3 and 4. Street tire cars 5 and 6. Test and tuners. That's what we're looking for. All right, 701 till 787. All right, again, 750 dial left side, 705 on the right.
Shutting off lane 1, got an oil leak. Yeah, we got it.
right side just coasting down through, gets the wind. Left side, a pretty good leak there.
Yeah, got a big puddle up in front.
that
I'm
was
not
good
sure
that you guys caught that.
what we got, but that would have been a nasty mess on the whole track.
Yes, it
and it's
would.
already a nasty mess. Nice pass here, 793 on a 795 on a solo pass on a bypass. Knows what he has to do for next round. H-gas coming around the corner.
That's correct. And what they've done, they've broken the classes up to a faster group, the 799 and quicker, which was the I-gas, H-gas, a little.
I would like to ask
block
parents,
slower.
don't let your kids play under the bleachers. So please do not play under the bleachers.
Good place to get hung up and bang your head or trip over the bars under there.
And they're still under there.
Yep, we need the little ones. The young gals that are under the bleachers there, you two need to move out of there. Moms and dads, whoever has the children under the bleachers, you need to get them out from under there. Not a good place to play at all.
You have children and you can't see them, we would like them do not play under the bleachers. Got two little girls under the bleachers there that I wish they were not under the bleachers.
All right, Audi and Volkswagen. The Beetle. Beetle's in front and Kurt went red. Audi's going to get the win and does so with a 934 to a 1041.
Remember, test and tune slick cars 3 and 4, 5 and 6 open for street tire test and tune cars. As we finish up the I-gas cars, 9 flat to a 940.
All right, 945 to 1045. All right, 1201 right side getting the win.
Herbie the Love Bug in lane 1. Well, maybe not. but I'm sure he has been once or twice. Oh, right-hand
We
side
sure
out of
hope so.
Virginia. Turbo car. 880. Gonna have to sit and wait by 0.2 of a second while the Beetle gets the head start. That Beetle's flying. 9:30.
Takes a win, too.
This is a bad hot rod here
Yes,
out of
it is.
New York. Drove it in from Binghamton.
Right, I'm going to say, he probably did drive it down.
Yeah.
Well, but that thing
43
was
miles to the gallon
And loud.
and runs 810s.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that, is there?
169.60 foot. He's already around. And he lets off of it wisely. Runs an 833 on that 10. Lane 2 still crippled, but going through 17.21, 20
And-
miles an hour, left turn, right turn.
There you go, that'll work.
Got it.
Good job.
Got his parachute hanging by the door there. I guess maybe that's a crying towel in case his wind light doesn't come on. This one, the fenders kind of flap a little bit. They wave at you going down the
Lot.
track.
They do that. All right, lights were very close, 979 to 907, double breakout. Driver with the least amount of run out gets the win.
Sound like a bumblebee fight out there, doesn't it?
It sure did.
9:43 picking up the win, but no, it was a left before third amber. Actually means he left right after the tree was activated. Lane 1 picking up the win. Testing 2 coming your way right now. We're ready. Yes, and these are really, really quick. First to the finish line.
My money's on the orange VW.
Yep, I think the orange one will get there first and second. We That's a wrap. That's a wrap over in lane 2. And he's just today went the quickest he's ever run. So, yep. Yep. This is a record run on the right-hand side. Quickest ever in Pro Mod.
Oh my, look at lane 2 go.
On a ride of 550 as he quickens up even more at 135 miles an hour.
Nothing wrong with the track surface, I can tell you that much. On the machine. Yeah, baby.
I could have been in Chicago, that would have bothered you, but here, that was just the pop into the turbo. 608 at 127 and pulling to the side in lane 1.
All right.
Turbo Tim in lane number 1. He's up against the hood scoop. Oh, listen to that. He robbed the dentist's office.
It's a Carmen Gia hood scoop hybrid.
Hey, you can pick your favorite because one of these two is going to go to the next round. He's on a good ride. 618, 117 miles an hour, and I think we lost another rear end. VW parts people really love us on Monday morning.
Yep, this is a
Those
9
top
pound per
VW,
cubic
9
inch
pounds per
Volkswagen.
cubic inch.
And they run them across the scales, make sure the weight's
yeah.
correct for the weight they're claiming, and here we go. Yep, that track is really tight, and consequently you're breaking stuff. And the nature of it is, if a car hooks too hard with a stick tranny, it breaks things. And they like to have the tire turn just a little bit, and it ain't doing that. But that's exactly why we're busting up transaxles and differentials and so on.
Type 3 and a bug. This is going to be good.
Oh, yeah.
Two very, very sharp cars, too. Show quality.
You're right. All right.
Yeah, side by side, we got a race going here, guys. Lane number 2, 632, good for the win.
Better reaction time right side made the difference there, because they were close. Absolutely were. 247, driver of car 247, get with your car, please. Driver of 247, please get right with your car.
Car 247, where are you?
Jason Pointer right side, and Alex Curry on the left. My college fund, spent on a race car. Guarantee you can spend a college fund on a race car, no problem.
Easy come, easy go, I guess.
How's Justin?
All right. Wheels in the air.
All right, wheels in the air launch. Great job, close drag race. Wow, right side gets the win. That was close, wasn't it? 625 to 640. Great job.
The margin of victory, 6/100ths of a second.
You're not kidding.
That's pretty close.
Those cars are flying. Good, close drag racing, and a lot of that is the better reaction time, Stevie. They're close enough, and the drivers that are cutting the lights are winning this stuff.
ASA street-driven bugs.
ASA, ready to go. These are the ones that actually went out and did a road
10-mile
test.
run, yeah.
10-mile run. What do you call that? Roadworthiness, to make sure the cars
yeah.
really are streetable.
These are
legit.
real street cars.
The cops didn't pull them over and lock them up.
It's a miracle.
Yeah, they got away with that. And most of these are plenty quick. I'll tell you, this is very fun. And they're out of there together.
And that's a couple bad bugs there.
Yeah, 657. Nice pass there. 105 against 696.98. Better light left side.
Like we're probably going to have a single here. Lane 1 is apparently leaking a little something.
All right, on the single right side, that bug is ripping down through there pretty good too. 683, 96. Problems here left side. Good little hot rods.
Yep, I was here when he got his license. That car's run 930s in the quarter.
What are these cars? They weigh around 1,900 pounds
If
in that
that.
kind of range, somewhere in there.
I've passed him on the highway though. Oh, wheels in the air. Yeah, baby. We have a race.
Right sides. Look at that. 671, 108 and an eighth mile on a street legal Volkswagen. That's insane, isn't it? 757.93 left side.
It's insane. That's why we like it.
That's right. That's what's likable about it, is that it's foolish and crazy to have something runs like that. Wow. It's craziness. It really is.
All right, Gia later. Carmen Gia going up against the no glass. Nice looking bug, number 2. Catching up.
Great lights both sides. How about that? 754 gets a breakout 6.947 out by 3 thou.
Oh, wow, yeah, he
That's
pulled the
tough.
wheels up in third gear. That's pretty impressive.
Yes, it is.
Ah, check his Woody. Type 3 station wagon, very rare car. Going up against the Stealth Carmen Gia. In the air both sides, and we have a race on our hands. Lane number 2, the Carmen Gia from Parts Unknown. Good for the win. Hot Carmen Gia and Type 3 action here.
Buy those cars new for what, around $2,000 back in the day, early 60s. I think they're around $2,000.
Yeah, I think it were actually less.
A little less than
I
that,
remember like
1800.
1800.
Yeah, something like that.
Lane 2 having some kind of problem. Think maybe he might have timed out or rolled through the beams. When we check the beams, they are accurate to within a pencil lead thickness. They are set up level and correct. Horwich's VW, hammered top, look at that. Did a nice chop on that. It's got an interesting looking rake. Going up against Carmen Gia. Whoa, hello. Lane number 2.
Top end 773 to a breakout 748. Left side got there first and went way quick. And
yep.
Wow. All right, Scott Picaro, right side. The Wild Man, the organizer of this organized mayhem. I was going to say disorganized mayhem.
Motorized
It really
mayhem.
is. Yeah. But it's mayhem.
Air-cooled
For
extravaganza.
sure.
Going up against the water pumper, lane number 1.
Yeah, man, got to put coolant in that one.
Pick your favorite, water-cooled or air-cooled.
All right, problems here, left side, and Scott Picaro gets another win.
Yeah, lane number 1 rolling through the beam.
Scott's going to round 3. Yeah, I'll say. Take a little short guy to get in that one.
Oh, yeah.
All right, H gassers coming up next, 8 cars. So we're moving along.
guess we're happy he doesn't have a suicide door because it would come flying off.
Somewhere. Boonesboro.
Parts unknown.
Or somewhere, yeah. Shepherdstown. All right, H-gassers, and these are the ones that are 8 flat and slower.
Yeah, but they're still fun to watch.
Oh, yeah. An 8-second car is no slouchy car. An 8 flat car is boogieing down the track pretty good. Omnivore.
Omnivore. They'll eat anything.
That's right. Mikey likes it.
And
He'll eat
Audi.
anything.
Auto Works.
Nice looking hot rod there. The Omnivore. All right, 11 flat to a 9:22 and a red light start. H. Yep, we're in second round of H, 4 pair, well, 3 pair now.
H-gas. Nice looking. Carmen Gia, lane number 2.
All right, winning time, 994 to 947. Better light left side and made the difference there.
John Keaty, lane number 1. Street driven bug, lane number 2. Got a good looking convertible. Drop top with as many light mags. Comparable lights, they both got away pretty clean. This is going to be a good drag race, I believe. John Key, lane 1, good for the win. He'll be going to the next round. On the lights.
Yeah, it is.
Lane number 1, little red bug that could.
That gets round 2 of everything in the Volkswagen program down the drag strip. Good job. Hey guys, don't forget Bubby and Becky Casto, our track photography team. Becky's over at the photo booth right now. All the photos taken all day long by Bubby can be shown to you by Becky. Becky can make the enlargements and prints, and you can take them out of here right on the spot. Hopper will be open till 5:30. So those of you that are in foot brake,
Grasshopper. Oh. $2,100 cc's.
Bud does run once, 106 to the 8th mile. That thing is very fast. Coasting 11:31. The water-cooled car can get around not quite 607, 120 to a 603, 132. Man. Stock final. The number 3 against number 1 car. And Kalen, you can see what this computer does. It gives me who was the number 1 qualifier, which was the right lane, which ran 625, and the left side 629. And this screen gives me all of their runs that they've done all day that we can refer to. And look at the right side of 25, 27, 26, and those are radical cars. That's pretty consistent, isn't it? And the left side, you can see 623 and 44, 29, 32. They're a little bit more jumbled up, but I'm telling you, these cars are radical. And they can be a handful. Hard to cut great lights. They're stick cars, too. They're hard to stage. Everything about them is a little more tricky than what Clayton does or what Tim does. And they're out of there, and we can see the reaction times are pretty close. A good drag race down top end. Left side 624 to a 627. That thing was close. Great job. Nothing wrong with that. All right, ASA Volkswagens. These folks had to take a road test for roadworthiness and street legality, and the cops didn't pull them over and lock them up, and then they came in and run. So these are all totally street legal cars, and some of them are as fast as Clayton's car and drive on the street. That's pretty radical. All right, slick cars to 3 and 4, and street tire cars to 5 and 6. Those that paid for test and tune the drag slick cars 3 and 4, and the street tires 2, 5, and 6. All right, ASA semifinal. Man. Car on the left, that's wild. And right side jumps out and runs. Left side with difficulties right away. 680, 108 right side, that's incredibly quick. And the last of the ASA cars coming up. We'll have a final next go round with them. right, 744 at a coasting 74. By the way, is that any good? Yes. It's good. I figured that was. All right. More Volkswagens. And what class should we bring out? Gassers. And this is a bracket class here where we've got just 100th head start right side. And this looks pretty close, gang. And winning time left side 7:49, one off the dial. That was good enough to a 7:56. Good run there. Start right side 7:54 to an 8:05. All right, Scott Picaro, right, left side the drag strip. Scott, again, kudos to him and his wife and some of the folks that helped him out, although Scott did the bulk of what had to happen here to get this race going. And we really appreciate all his hard effort. This race went from a 30-car race to about 65 today, and much more spectators, show cars, and all of that increased dramatically. All right, Real Street Ladder has been posted, so you folks will know who you get to run. Real Street Ladder is posted on the board. All right, Scott, dials are down a little bit, 7:38. Gives the Carmen Gia a little bit of a head start here. And red light starts, Scott wins this one. Although not having a great run here, but he won it anyway. 894 to 802. Right, back to H. Gassers. And a red light start, right side. Green light, winning time, left side, 10:62 to 11:37.
Tough to see with the crew member standing in front of the dial in. All right, this is actually a Mustang wrapped in a Volkswagen body, just in case y'all didn't know. Or is it the other way around? Think about it one time. Where were you when your children were found?
Hey, this one runs pretty good. 137.60 foot time. We go 7:05.
Running the quarter, though.
Oh, yeah. 11:17, 121.
That's a 10-second car.
All but.
Yep.
All right, 9:04. Look at the mile per hour, would you? 163 miles an hour, almost in the eights. That's an incredibly fast hot rod right there. Whew. All right, 1263 and all the smoke, 106. All right, foot brake, round one. Foot brake cars to 3 and 4, overflow to 5 and 6, and car 706 has the bye or lane choice, go to the hot pits again. Foot breakers for round number one, about 62 cars or thereabouts. We're going to put them in 3 and 4, overflow to 5 and 6. All right, foot breakers, 2, lane, 3 and 4, car 706 with the bye runner lane choice, and overflow, and I'm sure there'll be some in 5 and 6. All right, 672, right side to 688. The right side, Better Light gets the win. Real Street Ladder has been posted. Real Street Ladder's over there, all posted up. Well, that was a great round of Real Street. 509s and 510s and all that. Red light start left side, and you're going to hate it because it was a double 02 red, just missed. And a 764 gets the win to 748. And Scott Picaro. And all he's going to do is stage the car and then back out.
As soon as the tree happens, he's going to back out. Broke the beam, F8 him. He becomes the winner.
And goes to the final. You have a handful of test and tuners up here, and foot brake, stand by. We'll call you here, I'm sure, very quickly for round two. All right, winning time at 9 flat to 11:14. Close drag race. Left lane didn't have as good a light, but ran the number.
Watch this Carmen Gia leave the starting line. Wheels about 3 feet in the air. This would be a good video for anybody wanting to video a Volkswagen going into a wheel stand.
Has a lot of tire under that car, too. It really grabs hold of the track, and that track's sticky out there, gang.
I think the little red Beetle on the right side picks the wheels up too.
.1076, 126. That's blasting down through there, isn't it? 1116 at 112, lifted a little bit down top end. Got 2 finals left. The Volkswagen event, a very fine event with a great amount of participation. Lots of fans that came out. Show car folks were here. It was all good. Some of these cars really ripped. The one gentleman ran, what, a 550, 135. That was the quickest he'd ever been. And that was the fast car. Scott Picaro left side, 738 dial. And he draws the Carmen Gia, which dials a 743. Who knows who's going to win this? We will find out like real soon. Real Street, Maryland Performance Center, Real Street, 1 and 2. Real Street to 1 and 2, please. Here we go. And red light start, right side, Scott, automatic winner. All right, 8:31 for Scott. He's our winner. The car on the right side rolled back and drew a red light start. So Scott gets the win. H-Gas final coming up. And that'll conclude the Volkswagen portion of the program, but we're still, yeah, we got well, it's gonna be the end of it here in a moment. And we've got Maryland Performance Center round 2 coming up in the lanes. We just completed round 2 of the foot breakers. So we'll have them coming back here pretty short order.